What's up guys, and welcome back to some more Everything Ratchet & Clank. Now I could have probably mentioned this earlier, but we all know that the new upcoming Ratchet & Clank game still has no release date and has been delayed until 2016. Now, the PS4 game is something we're all looking forward to. So what we know so far is that the upcoming game is a reimagining of the classic Ratchet & Clank on the PlayStation 2. So the point of this video is to go over what the game may have, or go over some of the elements that are included according to production manager Sean McCabe from Insomniac Games. So guys, I hope you enjoy this video and just sit back. Now a while back, the production director mentioned the following. Ratchet & Clank is a new game that takes elements from the original, meaning that the PS4 is not a remake, only elements will be implemented. Now the elements we're talking about are planets, weapons, characters, and antagonists. I will go much deeper into that later in this video. Guys, initially, Insomniac's plan for this game was to really take pretty much everything that was in the first game and transform it more into something modern, like what we see in the PS3's Ratchet & Clank Future Saga. Eventually, Insomniac just decided to add something new, and their vision for this upcoming game just shifted towards another direction. And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, the game got delayed. McCabe mentioned, as we developed this, it grew, as things do at Insomniac, and nothing we make ever stays small. We ended up adding a ton of stuff. So now, we understand why this game got delayed. It was supposed to release around the ending of 2015 if I remember correctly, or something like that. Of course, maybe other reasons led Insomniac to delay this game. I mean, if the movie also got delayed and is getting released on April 29th, 2016, it would be better to release the game afterwards, since the movie will attract a lot of people perhaps, and increase sales of course. Now what's exciting guys is that McCabe further mentioned that this game will include new weapons, new planets, and new Clank gameplays which were never part of the original game. So far, the confirmed planets which come from the original Ratchet & Clank are Veldin of course, that's where Clank and Ratchet meet, Novalis, Kerwan, and Gaspar. Now are those the only planets that will appear from the original game? Or are we going to see more once we get the final trailer for the game? Who knows? If we go back to the PS4 gameplay or demo, we can notice the same foes in Kerwan that were in the original. The Blark Commanders and the Robodogs. The main antagonist, Drek, will be the main villain in this game. I mean, it pretty much makes sense. Taking elements from the game pretty much involves taking the original villain. All we know so far about Drek is that he actually got eyes this time. Haha. Here's pretty much a leaked image. For the weapons, so far, we have the brand new Pixelator, which looks awesome by the way, the Groovatron, which was never part of the PS2 until the Future series arrived, Mr. Zircon, everyone's favorite, the good old Pyro Sutter, the Omni Wrench, which is weird, I thought they would go with the classic wrench, unless Ratchet abandons it in the beginning of the game, the Warmonger, the Combustor, the Bouncer, and the Glove of Doom. Overall, what the team ended up with is a new game which represents a brand new beginning for Ratchet, explains McCabe. Other characters, including brand new, are Cora, Quark, Skid McMarx, Victor Von Iron, a robot, the Plumber, and Hoverboard Girl. I've even made a video which focuses on Cora, explaining if she's connected to the Kragmite Empire somehow. Feel free to check it out. Now, let's go over Metropolis a bit. Why Metropolis? Because this city has been quite a signature I find to the series. It appeared in Ratchet & Clank 1, Up Your Arsenal, Tools of Destruction, and appeared as a map in Full Frontal Assault or Q-Force, and is also in the upcoming game. Insomniac calls Metropolis nostalgia, and I have to agree. Metropolis is a bustling futuristic city according to McCabe, and I believe this map is the most memorable from the series. Now, if we go back to the demo gameplay, we see Ratchet going on a train and through obstacles. Now this quickly reminds every fan of the series the gameplay in the original Ratchet & Clank 2002, where Ratchet also was on a train. Now the blocks remind us of the original game. They are laid out differently, but it still gives us a sense of nostalgia and childhood. McCabe mentioned that this version of Metropolis is really a realization of this dream that we've had since the series started. We wanted to provide people with the opportunity to play a feature animated film. We wanted to be able to match the fidelity and sophistication of an animated film visually. And seriously, after watching the demo, it literally feels like you're playing a Pixar movie. which builds up even more hype. Now, comparing the movie with the game, of course, the game will add a lot more material. It's like comparing a movie with a book. A movie usually skims through a book or completely ignores the book. Insomniac explains that the movie and the game have the same bones, but the game is more detailed. About the weapons overall, Insomniac community lead James Stevenson mentions that more than half of the weapons in the upcoming game were not in the original PS2 game. All these new weapons pretty much are brand new or stuff we've already seen from the future series. One last thing before I finish this video, guys. The main difference between the weapons from the original and this game is shooting and strafing. You couldn't really aim your weapons or strafe in the original Ratchet & Clank, or as Stevenson says, the original game was not modern. Alright guys, are you hyped for the upcoming game that's set to release in 2016? Are you even more excited that the game is based on the movie that's going to release on April 29th, 2016? If you've watched the whole video, guys, then thanks a bunch. And let's not forget to thank Insomniac's production director and community leader for sharing this kind of information with us. I know, this was mentioned a while back, but hey, maybe some of you weren't aware. Now, if you enjoy Ratchet & Clank content, don't forget to blast that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks a bunch, guys. Until next time.